in an area called Uluburun. The ship was nearly 50 feet long and carried more than 20 tons of cargo from at least 7 different cultures.
The Uluburun shipwreck is unique in so many ways. We have only a few actual wrecks from the Bronze Age. And this is so unique because, first of all, the preservation. We have a kind of moment frozen in time. Everything went down with the ship was meant to be with the ship. And so we can study that particular moment, and we can study the range of objects, the range of products that are being shipped around the Mediterranean at about 1300 BC. And this is really extraordinary.
We have these large ingots of copper, for example. We have beautiful ingots of glass.
Among the more than 18,000 artifacts was a cache of exotic objects. Ebony from Egypt, elephant tusks and hippopotamus teeth, ostrich eggshells and Baltic amber beads from Northern Europe. The ship was likely a mixed enterprise, a trade ship that sold raw material and goods from port to port while transporting a special cargo of elite goods. During the late Bronze Age, royal gift-giving was a vital part of international trade and critical to ancient diplomacy. To maintain good relations, the ruling elite of the day traded what they had for what they coveted most. By the late Bronze Age, the trade networks that brought great wealth to the ruling elites were being disrupted. Scholars believe that climate change in the Aegean may have been a factor. A series of intense droughts could have dramatically affected agriculture and led to great social unrest and upheaval.
Ultimately, what we end up seeing is the destruction of palace after palace, very widely throughout the Eastern Mediterranean. And I think the scope of that suggests two things. One, that the climate very possibly is playing a role, that this is, the climate is something that can cause such a widespread synchronous event. But also these are societies that are very interconnected. And so we can see that the livelihood of one is going to affect the livelihood of another.
Much like the global financial meltdown in 2008, the disruption caused a ripple effect across the region.